In this video, we're going to be going over the new best settings here in Season 1 of Modern Warfare 2. There have been a lot of changes under the Settings tab that have drastically impacted aim, accuracy, as well as gun skill. So, with all being said, the like goal on this video is going to be 500 likes, and if you guys are enjoying the content on the channel and want to stay up to date with any and all best settings as well as best class setups, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and turn on the post notifications. Let me know down in the comment section right now, what are your current sensitivity settings you're running here in multiplayer. All right, let's go over the controller settings. Now, as you guys can see here, I play with an Xbox Elite controller on PC, and I have one paddle on the back, which is gonna be set up for jumping. But do not fear, these settings are gonna work no matter what controller, no matter what console you guys are playing on. Now, I do play on a tactical button layout, which is going to be the absolute best button layout to use when playing Modern Warfare. Again, it does not matter what controller you have. We're going to be able to get in and out of cover a lot easier and also perform a drop shot a lot easier because we do not have to move our thumb off the controller in order to aim or drop shot, which is going to be a huge plus when playing a game that has a very fast time to kill. All this is going to be keeping us alive a lot longer and continuing our streak. Now, as you guys can also see here, my controller vibration is going to be turned off. I personally like to go ahead and disable this. I don't like any unnecessarily rumbling, any unnecessary movements in my controller that's going to be throwing off my aim and accuracy. So if you guys are struggling taking out targets at longer ranges, try turning off vibration. This is going to be a setting that you're either going to turn off and never turn it back on, or turn it off and find that you actually like the real world effect of the vibration when you're shooting or performing actions and you prefer to keep it on. But for me, I don't like it on. Now, you guys can see here, I play with a 4:4 horizontal and vertical sensitivity with an ADS sensitivity set to 0.75. This is going to be the key in order to win gunfights at those medium longer ranges, which I know a lot of players are falling short and struggling with. I see so many comments, I see so many people commenting in other videos as well as live streams about how they're struggling at hitting their shots at longer ranges. Now, there was actually a secret nerf done to the aim assist here in multiplayer that we are going to go ahead and talk about in this video, but you definitely want to go ahead and make sure you guys are running on a lower sensitivity setting in order to enhance your aim and accuracy at those longer ranges. Now, if you guys are playing on a high sensitivity, I highly recommend you guys going ahead and bumping this down to at least between a 6, a 5, and a 4. Now, I recommend you guys starting off at a 4 and going ahead and working your way up, because you might actually find that you like playing on a lower sensitivity because you're going to be hitting your shots, and if you're hitting your shots, that means you're going to be winning more gunfights and overall having a better playing experience. I recommend you guys going ahead and dropping this down. Now, my ADS zoom is going to be put to 0.75. I go ahead and do this because I want to have as little stick play in my controller when I am aimed down sights, aka zoomed in. This is going to allow me to be way more accurate at longer ranges, hit those crucial chest to headshots to get a fast time to kill, and overall continue my gun streak. So these are going to be the 3 settings that are going to be very important. You guys need to change right now in order to go ahead and drastically improve your gameplay here in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. The rest of these settings I have left on default, but the only thing I did go ahead and change was I have automatic tactical sprint enabled. This fits my play style because I'm a more run and gun aggressive style player. I like to go ahead and get around the map a little bit quicker. So if you guys are in the same boat, you guys like to move around, you like to get aggressive, I recommend going ahead and turning on automatic tactical sprint. Now, everything else is going to be the same. Now, we are going to transition over to the advanced setting because this is where things changed after the Season 1 update. And if you guys are finding yourself missing targets, missing shots, struggling at those long-range engagements, it's probably because you're running the wrong aim assist type. Now, previously, before the Season 1 update, I was running the Black Ops aim assist. I am no longer running Black Ops. I was promoting Black Ops heavily because when the game initially released, it was incredibly effective at taking people out at longer ranges because it actually was incredibly sticky and a little bit overpowered. Now, since the devs have caught on, they've actually nerfed down the Black Ops aim assist. It's no longer as good as it was before, so I have reverted back to default. Now, precision and focusing are also good options, But this is the kind of the reason why I don't really like to go ahead and mess with the aim assist types in these games, because they can easily go ahead and tweak things. And if you're learning how to improve your aim, accuracy, and gun skill, the last thing you guys want to do is have to relearn a process or a drill again. So I'm going back to default. I recommend you guys going ahead and reverting to default as well. It's still good. Aim assist is still going to be strong if you are on controller, but it's not going to be Black Ops strong. But if you guys are running a low sensitivity, it should counteract that and allow you to still take out players at those longer ranges. That is always why I recommend running a lower sensitivity setting, because you do not want to run a higher sensitivity because you're running a crutch aim assist type like how Black Ops was. So that's going to be a quick update. If you guys are struggling right now, take Black Ops off and go back to default, or run focusing or precision. I don't recommend it because they can go ahead and do the same thing in the future. Now again, everything else is going to be pretty much the same here. My aim assist response curve type is going to be kept on standard. I've not messed with any of this for the same reason why I am no longer messing with my aim assist types, because they went ahead and tweaked them. So standard is going to be the way to go. And again, everything is going to be pretty much the same here as well. I've not messed with any of these settings. All these are going to be right out the box how you would go ahead and boot up Modern Warfare, because my personal opinion, they all work perfectly when you guys are actually trying to go ahead and play the game and get in and out of gunfights. Now we are going to go over to the graphic settings, which are going to be equally as important. Now obviously the display settings are going to be set up to how you have your monitor if you guys are playing on a monitor, if you guys are playing on a TV. I play with an Asus TUF monitor, which is going to be amazing. If you guys have not picked up a monitor yet, I highly recommend doing so if it's in your budget. 250 bucks, it will drastically change your gameplay experience. I played on a TV up until Black Ops Cold War, and once I switched to a monitor, it literally was a world, and I mean a world of difference. 1440, it doesn't even make any sense how crazy a difference that makes. Now, I am going to be skipping over the quality settings because these are going to be dependent on what type of PC you have, but we are going to take a look at view, and I am playing on a 120 field of view with the affected ADS field of view. This is how you can mitigate visual recoil and make sure you guys are winning your gunfights at long ranges a hell of a lot easier. I know a lot of people kind of question streamers, they question YouTubers on wondering if they have aimbot or not. It's because we're playing on a higher FOV and the affected ADS field of view, which makes it seem like our weapons have less recoil. And if you guys go ahead and couple that with a low sensitivity, you're going to be an extremely accurate player at longer ranges. And that's exactly why I recommend running the settings I do, because it works for everybody, no matter what type of situation, no matter what type of console PC setup they are running. Now again, all these are going to be pretty much the same here. I've not messed with any of the third person because I don't really play third person here in Modern Warfare 2, so we're not going to go ahead and adjust this. But this is how you want to set up your view settings as well as your display settings here in multiplayer. Now we're going to go over to the audio, which again is also going to be incredibly important, crucial. Now if you guys are unaware, footstep audio was actually bumped up here in Season 1 as well. So playing with a headset is going to be mandatory. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things now here in Call of Duty where if you don't have a headset, you are far behind and it's time to go ahead and get one. Now, if you guys have a headset, doesn't matter what type of headset it is, if it's been bought within the last 5 years, it's going to be up to speed, up to date. I play with a headphones bass boost setting here, which is going to be bumping up the sound of the footsteps as well as the gun audio, so I can kind of pinpoint where people are at without having the need of a UAV. I can seriously play this game without a UAV. I can hear footsteps, I can hear gunfire, and I can go ahead and maneuver around the map accordingly depending on what's going on audio wise. So that's why I go ahead and recommend headphones bass boosted. Again, everything else is going to be pretty much the same. I've actually went ahead and left all these the same as well. You can go ahead and turn down the music volume if you guys want to, but personally, I don't really care to turn it down. I don't have a problem with it. I know some people are going to be like, dude, you're weird. Why do you care about the music? I like the music in Modern Warfare 2. I'm not going to lie. So I just went ahead and kind of kept all this the same, but the most important thing is making sure your headphones are on bass boosted, so obviously you can hear footsteps as well as gunfire. But again, all these are pretty much going to be the same. I've not messed with any of the audio settings here. Make sure you guys are playing on bass boosted, and above all, if y'all don't have a headset, I highly recommend you guys going ahead and getting a headset ASAP. Finally, we're going to go over to the interface here, and again, I've not messed with any of these. Believe it or not, I have actually not went ahead and customized my color settings here. I actually am partially color deficient, but luckily the color palette in Modern Warfare 2 is actually rock solid. If you do have problems with the color deficiency, I recommend you guys going ahead and adjusting between filter 1 and 2. This is going to be that Protanopia in both kind of colorway filters. So if you guys are having trouble differentiating between your enemies and teammates on the minimap, you might want to do that. But luckily on this game, I'm not actually having that problem, because I had a serious problem in Modern Warfare 2019 that has been luckily fixed here in 2022. But again, everything else is going to be pretty much the same here. The only thing that I went ahead and changed, what you guys need to go ahead and do right now, if you guys have not already, is change your minimap. You want to change this from the round to the square. Now, this is going to be overall allow you to kind of understand what's going on the minimap a little bit easier, and you're actually getting a larger picture. So it's going to be a 2-for-1 deal here. You're getting a better minimap picture and also a larger minimap picture. So there's no reason as to why you should not be running square over round. Again, everything else is going to be pretty much the same. I've not messed with any of these settings here in the game. But these are going to be the new settings you guys need to go ahead and check out right now if you guys have not went ahead and adjusted anything since the Season 1 update. Now, if you guys take one thing from this video, make sure you guys go ahead and bump down your sensitivity settings. Play on between a 6 to a 4. Start from a 4 and work your way up to go ahead and improve your aim, accuracy, as well as gun skill. Go ahead and drop your ADS sensitivity, zoom, and multiplayer to 0.75, so there's less stick play in your thumbstick, so you're a little bit more accurate at those longer ranges. And definitely go ahead and adjust your aim assist type. Remove Black Ops, go back to default, because this is nowhere near as good as it was when the game did launch. It's been your boy Ears, and if you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.